Hey guys, it's Malayna and you're watching Maybe Malayna. Today I am back with a very highly requested video. This is a plant update. I have not done one of these in, oh my goodness, it's been since November. So I just went back and rewatched the very last plant update that I did so I could see how they had been doing a couple of months ago and to see how much they've grown myself so that I can show you guys how much they've grown. So if you're excited about this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up right down there and let's get on into it. Okay, so as tradition goes, we are going to start with the smallest plants and go all the way up to the biggest plants. And so for our first plant today, I've got this little Ogres Ear plant. And this one has not changed very much, nor has most of the little plants. So we're just gonna go through these ones quite quick. But this is just what this one looks like. It's not really had any issues. It just hasn't grown that much, and that's fine. I mean, as long as it's staying alive, then I'm fine with it. Okay, so the next small plant that we have is this little succulent type plant. And I'm not sure exactly what type of succulent it is, but I just know it's some sort of succulent. But as you guys know, if you watched my previous plant videos, it has went through a couple of rough times, we could say. And it's lost all of these leaves up through here, and I thought it was a goner, I thought it was gonna die. But then just when I thought that it was like just ready to throw away, like had no hope, it started to sprout little, these are called crowns on the top of them. And in the last video that I did, these were just barely even there. Like they were so hard to see, and now they've grown so much. And they have, let's see, 5 leaves a piece on each little different crown, which is really, really exciting. In the last plant update video, this plant was a very exciting and constantly growing plant, and today I don't have such good news. So this is my, well, what remains of my, what I call tiny cactus. It's just a cactus of some sort. And if you watch my previous plant videos, and you know that there were 4 when I bought it, there were 3 in every plant update video, and now we're down to 1 because the 4th one that I had when I first bought it actually died of root rot. It had root rot when I got it, and I didn't really know what root rot was, thought that it'd be fine, and it ended up not being. Okay, and then the other 2 of these got root rot. But this is how this one's doing. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna knock on wood because we do not want this one to go to. It actually really needs to get some more soil in here. You can see it's kind of wobbly because it doesn't have much soil to hold it down, but this one's doing pretty good. So the next plant is actually a new plant, which is so exciting. I have not shown this plant to you guys at all, not on Snapchat, Instagram, nothing. You have never seen it unless you've actually been to my house and saw it. So this plant I bought actually it was probably like 2 months ago. Wow, that's crazy. But this is a snake plant, or also known as a mother-in-law's tongue. And I have wanted one of these for a very long time, and I just could never find one. And this one's actually from Walmart. So I got this like towards the beginning of the summer, and when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. And it says here that it was only $2.74. No, I have not taken it out of the store-bought pot. I really need to. I'm thinking about doing a little repotting and like just kind of chit chat video with you guys. So if you want to see that, then comment down below and let me know, and I'll definitely do it with you guys because I have a lot of plants that need to be repotted or just like have a few little issues that need to be fixed, and I'll do that on camera and can kind of go through that with you guys. And I think that'd be cool. So if you think that'd be cool, just let me know and I'll do it. I have had my bouts with ivy plants. I had my own personal ivy plant. It was from Walmart. It was pretty big when I got it, and then it grew and grew and grew and grew and looked so amazing. Then I got one of my grandma's that she had been killing, and I tried to fix it up, and it ended up dying. And then actually, I don't believe that I've told you guys, but my big and growing and thriving ivy plant actually died quite suddenly on me. And I was really, really upset about it. It got a plant disease called spotted mildew, and it's just like these little white spots on the leaves that just show up out of nowhere. And supposedly they get this because like lack of sunlight and too much moisture, but it was literally like right in the window, hanging from my windowsill. So I don't know how it got spotted mildew, but it said that you could treat it by like just cutting off the affected leaves and then it should all be good, but then for some reason it just still died. A couple weeks ago, I think it was when I got the mother-in-law's tongue / snake plant plant from Walmart, I saw another ivy plant and I was like kind of nostalgic. I was like, oh, my ivy plants that I've been through, you know, I love my ivy plants, but I'm just not good with them. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't get it. But I love ivy plants, come on now. And so I broke down, bought another ivy plant, and you guys, lo and behold, once again, it is dying. So far, this video has been quite sad and down and out, and a lot of death and a lot of sickness. So we're gonna go ahead and do a happier note. This is my aloe plant. As you guys know, it has constantly had growth and growth upon growth and growth, and I have always been so excited to see how much it's grown from every couple months. I always love to go back and watch my old plant update videos to see how much it's grown, and it just once again has not stopped shocking me with how much it has grown. It has so many new little, I don't think they're called leaves, but that's what I'm going to call them for the sake of this video. But let's see if it'll focus. There we go. It has so many new little leaves. Okay, so this is my oldest plant that I've had. This is my first ever cactus, and as you guys know from previous videos, it just doesn't grow that much, which is okay. And then a couple months ago, I was trying to set up a video set to do a draw with me video. And to do a draw with me, there's a lot of like moving furniture, like it's a lot of work, okay, let me just tell you. And needless to say, things get tangled. And this little friend was sitting on my desk while I was trying to set up. I don't know why I had things sitting on my desk. I knew that was kind of dangerous. But this little guy was sitting on my desk and just so happened to get knocked off every bit of dirt in this pot, as well as the plant and all of its roots were just out on the floor. And I was so upset, so angry. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, so mad. And I didn't think it was gonna make it. Like, honestly, it didn't look like it had any damage. Okay, so this next plant has not really had any growth at all, as far as I've known, that I've realized at all. Honestly, like, if we're just gonna be blunt, I have not seen any growth in this plant in the whole year that I've had it, which is fine. I don't really care. It's still alive, it's still going good. This next plant you guys actually see a lot. If you watch a lot of my videos, you see it every time you watch my videos because it's always right here in the background, and that would be my Dracaena lemon lime. And this plant has not been doing very great lately, and that is because when I first got it, it didn't have any type of little identification card in it, and I was just a plant loving but not very knowledgeable teenager, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of like a spider plant, so we're gonna say that's what it is and treat it like it's a spider plant. And turns out it was not. It was someone told me in the comments, thankfully, or I would have never even known, that this is a Dracaena lemon lime. And Dracaena plants are actually very complicated. and very sassy. Like if you would call a plant sassy, then this plant would be one of them. And it's because it is like allergic to tap water. Like, excuse me, I drink tap water, why can't you? But this plant has to have purified, like drinking, like bottled water, or it cannot survive. And I thought it'd be fine. I thought, like, you know, whatever. But then, as you guys have seen, if you've watched the other videos, then it had a lot of yellow and brown spots and just like really, here's a spot, I'll show you. Just really flaky and crunchy, and it just was not doing good. And a lot of them got that way, like all the way down to the base of the plant. So I just ended up picking those off. This one has also had some growth, quite a bit actually. This whole leaf was probably about this big. This one right here was probably about this big in the last video, and now it's grown all the way this much, and there's another smaller leaf growing in on the inside. Okay guys, so this plant is my favorite plant. It has been my favorite plant probably since I got all of these plants. It was a spontaneous buy from the beginning, and I've just always loved it. And so this plant will be my fern, and I'm not showing you yet because, you guys, this fern has been through a lot, and it looked pretty good when I bought it. It's really heavy, so if I don't show a good side, then I'm sorry. Then, you know, it had like a very strict watering schedule. You had to water it so much all the time, and I just really didn't care for it at first the way that I should have, and it just kind of started dying on me. My fern. I was so mind blown when I saw that that was this same plant. Like, you don't realize how much your plants have grown until you look back on a couple months ago and see how they used to be and see how they are now, and it's just insane. This is my fern, you guys. I don't even know if I can show you guys all of it. This is my baby. This is my baby, y'all. This is my favorite plant. And it has grown and grown and grown, and I cannot explain how much it's grown. I have had to repot it several times since my last video because it's just gotten so miraculously large, and I am in love with it. All right, you guys, so now it's time for my last and largest plant, and I know you guys know what's coming because you see it in the background in every video. It's always right here with me. And last time that I did a plant update, I was so super stoked because this plant was growing a new leaf, as I just mentioned. And once again, my precious little white bird of paradise has begun growing a new leaf. That is our new leaf that we're working with right now. It has not grown as quickly as the last new leaf, and oh yeah, you guys haven't even seen the new leaf after it's like completely fully grown. This thing, I'm telling you, you can't see all of it, but it's like, the leaf is like this big, like the size of the rest of them, probably a little bit bigger actually. And this plant's gonna be taller than my head. If it gets much, like after this one more leaf, if it grows any more, I think I'm gonna have to move it outside, like no choice, just because it's gonna be taller than my ceiling. Okay guys, so that was the very last plant in my little plant update. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up right down there. Comment down below what you would like to see next, and if you would like to see a repotting video, and I will totally do that for you guys. And until next time, I love you guys, and we'll see you guys later. Get out of my shot, dude. It's not your time to shine. Wait, just be patient. My oldest plant, oh my goodness, what is this lighting doing? Hold on. Focus, okay. Focus. Okay, I'm gonna stop rambling about this one at least.